A theological view on football towards bridging Nigeria's divides. The modern game of football can be likened to a human body with different parts. Nigeria, as a culturally diverse country, is also like a human body which is made up of different parts. In football, we have the goalkeeper, the defenders, the midfielders, the wingers, and strikers. In human body, you have the head, the eyes, the leg, the hand, and the rest of them. In Nigeria, you have different ethnic groups: the Hausa, the Igbo, the Yoruba, the TV, and so many others. In the Holy Bible, precisely in the first letter of St. Paul to the Corinthians, 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 14 to 26, St. Paul wrote, "Even so, the body is not made up of one part, but of many. Now, if the foot should say, because I'm not a hand, I do not belong to the body, it will not for that reason stop being a part of the body. And if the ear should say, because I'm not an eye, I do not belong to the body, it will not for that reason stop being part of the body. If the whole body were an eye, where would the sense of hearing be? If the whole body were an ear, where would the sense of smell be? But in fact, God has placed the parts in the body, every one of them, just as He wanted them to be. If they were all one part, where would the body be? As it is, there are many parts but one body. The eye cannot say to the hand, I do not need you, and the head cannot say to the feet, I don't need you. If one part suffers, every part suffers with it. If one part is honored, every part rejoices with it." In a multicultural country like Nigeria, football can unite Nigerians across ethnic and religious backgrounds. The attitude and performance of Nigerian youths in the final match of the 2013 FIFA Under-17 World Cup, held in Abu Dhabi, the capital of the United Arab Emirates, remain food for thought. After the victory was won by the Golden Eagles of Nigeria, I received a very interesting message from one of my friends, and he wrote, "If Iheanacho could play side by side with Mohammed and score goals, and from the beginning of the tournament to its victorious end, they cooperated with one another irrespective of their names, in spite of their religion, language, and creed. Together they scored goals, together they worked for the goals and they got it. Whenever each goal was scored, the Muslims knelt and touched their foreheads on the ground. The Christians knelt and performed the sign of the cross." Nigerians cannot easily forget how Nigeria defeated Brazil in the 1996 Summer Olympics semi-finals with a golden goal scored by Nwankwo Kanu. The match took place on July 31, 1996 at the Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia. The final score was 4-3 in favor of Nigeria. The Nigerian team, known as the Dream Team, was led by coach Johannes Bonfrere and featured players like the goalkeeper Joseph Dosu, defenders Uche Okechukwu, Taribo West, Celestine Babayaro, and Mobi Oparaku, midfielders JJ Okorocha, Sunday Olise, Emmanuel Amuneke, and Gaba Lawal, forwards Daniel Amokachi, Tijana Babangida, Victor Ikpeba, and Nwankwo Kanu. The victory was a significant milestone for Nigerian football, and it marked the country's first Olympic gold medal in football. It's interesting that although the players were from different parts of the country or different parts of Nigeria, yet it did not matter much more than the fact that they were all Nigerians. This is what it should be. Let us recall also what happened during the 2013 Cup of Nations final match between Nigeria and Burkina Faso, played on February 10, 2013 at the FNB Stadium, now known as the Soccer City Stadium in Johannesburg, South Africa. The final match ended 1-0 in favor of Nigeria. How did it happen? Nigerians cannot forget in a hurry the fact that Victor Moses from Kaduna State in the northwest geopolitical zone of Nigeria passed the ball to Sunday Mba from Abia State in the southeast geopolitical zone of Nigeria. Sunday Mba scored the winning goal in the 2013 African Cup of Nations final against Burkina Faso, contributing to Nigeria's third AFCON title. No one quarreled about the local government and state of origin of the scorer of the goal. Every Nigerian was happy and rejoiced that Nigerian football team has scored a goal. No one was angry about the religion and tribe of the players, as all were seen rejoicing as brothers and fellow Nigerians. The performance of Nigerian players in the various football tournaments have taught us how to live as Nigerians in spite of our multi-ethnic, multicultural, and multi-religious heterogeneity. They have taught us that we need one another to survive as a nation. The Christian players did not feel bad because a Muslim player scored a goal. Their main aim and target was to make Nigeria proud, and they succeeded. If we have the same aim and target today, we will succeed. Indeed, application of a theological view on football is a veritable tool for bridging Nigeria's divides, especially if all Nigerians emulate our footballers.